For hours, demonstrators have been gathered outside Brazil's National Museum while authorities are inside trying to understand exactly the extent of the damage and also understand how this could have begun. The fire began on Sunday after the museum had closed, and it blazed for several hours, for around 6 hours before it was finally contained. Demonstrators are angry because it appears that the scale of this tragedy was associated with a lack of maintenance funding for the museum. The federal government had been due to pay a relatively small amount, a little over 100,000 euros each year to keep it up, but since 2014 had not been paying that full amount. An amount for fire maintenance had recently been approved but not been paid. And furthermore, the 2 fire hydrants in the area, which are the responsibility of the state government, weren't working last night when firefighters arrived. So that's caused some of the anger and the polarization over this issue. And that's why people are watching it closely. Local media is covering it heavily. On social media, images of the museum in flames have been circulating all night last night and all day today on Monday.
And Brazilians are heartbroken.
They are. They understand this to be a symbol of Brazil's progress, of its scientific research abilities. This was a 200-year-old museum, and it wasn't only a place where tourists visited, it was an educational facility. Students came here. Researchers used the archives to do papers, and regionally and internationally, museum directors have been expressing their sentiments about this tragedy and lamenting the fact that there are many studies that aren't going to be able to be done anymore because of the loss of these artifacts. There were fossils, human fossils and dinosaur fossils that had just begun to be studied. The largest meteorite ever to be found in Brazil was here, and those are just some of the local artifacts. There were also Egyptian and Etruscan artifacts, Greco-Roman artifacts, so really antiquities from around the world that may have been lost.
Catherine Osborne, many thanks for that live update. We'll be checking in.